if you have different perspective in things, it will definitely help you.
And you've had different life experiences.
I have, yeah.
Yeah. And what are some of those things that have shaped you as a musician?
You know what? One of the things that shaped me the most was this. Basically, I'm getting really spiritual in a way, but I when I was young, I had an accident, and there started to grow a skull on my head, and because of that, one of my eyes, if you look at the video, it has shifted down. So I had a very serious complex with my facial looks, and because of that, you know, started to just cover myself with the hair and stuff like that. Okay. Now, how does this relate to music? I believe that notes are notes, but the way you choose the notes that you want to play are determined by your life experiences and
Right.
that what you have gone through. Like I will want to play this note E, but you want to play this note A. I want to play this note in a note A on 440 frequency, right?
Right.
You want to play in maybe 880. It all depends. What makes us different like that? First of all, it's our DNA, and also I believe it has a lot to do with your life experiences. And I think as a musician, you just need to find your voice, not just musically, but in your life as well, and it will definitely help you find your unique voice.
So that accident, I remember when I came to your gig,
Mm-hmm.
I think a couple of years ago, you told that story.
Yeah,
Did it inspire a composition of yours?
a lot of them. Yeah.
Like which ones?
Um. Well, like we don't have it here, right? But like one of them is called Genuine Discovery.
Right.
There
What's
was-
the meaning behind that name?
Yeah, basically, I was teaching, and then one of these kids, they saw my face, and then he said, "Hey, something's wrong with your face. One of your eye has gone down, right?" And then that's when I realized something. This kid, I remember his mom getting angry at that kid
For asking you
for
that.
asking me that question, right? But then I was well aware of it. But then I started thinking to myself, you know what? This kid is not lying. What he's saying is true, and he was only pointing out something that he had discovered. And we as adults are blocking that purity of young children.
Right.
So I wanted to make a song based on that. And what he discovered was not something false, and there was absolutely nothing wrong in saying or speaking out what he has discovered.
So how did you react to that when he asked you the question?
I remember saying, "Yeah, I do. What do you think about that? Do I look ugly? Do I look handsome?" Like I'm totally cool with that. Before I wasn't, but for me, by the grace of God, I discovered that my life was precious, and I found that through my religious experience with Jesus Christ. And from that, my songs are mostly, you know, they used to be very sad, but then when I was transformed, in my heart, that my life is not worthless and it is meaningful, and was bought at a price of God's only Son, Jesus Christ. It was just for me
Life changing.
life changing, and my songs changed too. The lyrics change, the titles of the songs change. Before it would be like, I wrote a song about this girl I had crushed on. That is so gloomy and sad, so depressing. Right?
When you're my age, everything's
it's-
related to girls is depressing.
Yeah, everything's depressing, bro. Yeah, but after that encounter, my like it's very bright. The songs that I composed tended to be very bright.